Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to, hopefully, Friday night is organ music night. At least, hopefully, I say that because YouTube is buggering about again, and I've no idea what's going on. All sorts of error messages during the first 5 minutes there, which is why I was just messing around. And suddenly, everything said, boo, excellent connection, and we're working. So, oh, sorry, I forgot the cha-cha-cha, you're right. Cha-cha-cha. Snap. All right, perfect. Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Friday night is organ music night. And tonight we're going to have a trip around the world. Now, all over the world, I called it. Next Friday is what's next Friday? The 24th of November. And that's going to be kind of the US Thanksgiving weekend. So next week, we're going to have an American night. All right, next Friday night is going to be a night of American goodies with lots of John Philip Sousa marches and American good music, some exciting stuff from all around the United States and North America in general. And tonight, we're going to sort of poke about other parts of the world. And what I thought we would do from my side of things, now you are of course allowed obviously to pop in some spontaneous requests. Your spontaneous requests are always very welcome. And if you send them to here, someone put it up in the chat for me please, gang@gartshore.de is the address for any spontaneous requests. And while we're doing that, are there any spontaneous requests? No, there aren't, but there is, what's that? An email from Cassie. In fact, not an email from Cassie, but a ticket from Cassie. Cassie has got in early and bought his ticket. Thank you very much, sir. That's very kind of you. Very kind of you indeed. And that, of course, reminds me to press that button, which is very important, yes. Otherwise, I get into deep trouble with Ursa Mile. And that also means I have to do, hold on, this is so incredibly complicated when you're doing it all on your own. It's useful to have a Vanessa for this. Why don't I have a Vanessa for this? She's laughing downstairs. Okay, that's fine. She's down there. She's dealing with the little one. She's dealing with the little one. So, ladies and gentlemen, get your tickets for tonight's concert. It is an international travel show of music from around my world. Okay, and like I say, spontaneous requests can come in at any point. Thank you, Ursa. Ursa's got it there. Perfect. Thank you very much. I'll say hello to everyone in the chat in a moment, but let's have a dig around the world. Now, I am originally from, as hopefully most of you know, I live in Germany now. I have done so now for 23 and a bit years. This is, well, almost 24 now. And yeah, I left the UK at the age of 27. So yeah, in 4 years' time, I will have been here in Germany for as long as I lived in the UK. Now, I'm originally from Inverness in the north of Scotland, which is a wonderful place. And, well, hold on a minute. I got a wonderful picture today sent from my old country. I need to find it. Let me do this quickly before I forget, because you know me. You know how much I forget things. Is it that one? Yes, it is. Right. Our friend Ian sent me this wonderful picture. Check this out, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on, if I do this, and then if I do, hold on, and then if I do this, click, check that out. Look, that, ladies and gentlemen, is a beautiful picture of the north of Scotland. And in the distance there, covered in a light dusting of snow, is what Invernessians call the Ben. That's a mountain, a very long and flat mountain called Ben Wyvis. And Ben Wyvis is sort of just to the north of Inverness, as it were, just to the north of Dingwall, actually. And it's responsible for, well, a lot of weather patterns, let's just put it like that. But when you see snow on the Ben, which is what it's always called, when you wake up in the morning, did you see this morning there was snow on the Ben? Then that signals to everyone in the north of Scotland that winter time is about to arrive, or has just arrived, as it may actually be. So there you are. So that's snow on the Ben. So thank you, Ian, for sending us that picture. That brought back wonderful memories, believe it or not, of snow on the Ben. Sorry, I do apologize. I need to quickly do some more technical gubbins here. You see, now normally I have my own personal Vanessa to do this. But Vanessa's looking after babies at the moment. Snow on the Ben, that's what it's called. It's wonderful. Snow on the Ben, everyone's saying it now. Aren't you good? You're all lovely. So when you all go and visit Inverness in the wintertime and you sort of look to the north and you see that sort of flat, long, sugarloafy mountain, and you can go, gosh, look, snow on the Ben, and you can become one of the locals. So thanks for sending that, Ian. That's very kind of you. And, oh, I see we have our night bot doing its thing tonight. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and tell all your friends, it says. We are experimenting with automated messages in the chat. So not too many, but I just want, it takes something else away. So there you are. Right, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to start in my home country. We're going to start in bonnie Scotland. And the first organs I ever played were in Inverness. The first church organ I ever played was in a little church called St. Stephen's Church, with a very dry acoustic and a very heavy mechanical action. And the very first piece of music I played on that organ was very first thing, and it was so heavy it was very difficult to do. And this was at an event called the sort of Play the Organ Day, arranged by some god-awful organ society. And there was a really old, boring old organist there. I won't tell you his name, but he was one of those guys that's just so boring, so old, and so past it. He forgot to die. You know the kind of person I'm talking about? Sadly, there's a few of them left in the organ world. We are getting rid of them slowly now, but that's fine. Not actively, of course. That's the bundle of joy making noises downstairs. Could you hear that? Gosh, anyway, back to this boring old fart at this organ event. And I was a young guy, I don't know how old would I have been, 13, 14, something like that. And of course you should be encouraging. Now, I'd only ever played electronic organs, like sort of Yamaha Electone kind of things. Great fun. We had one of them at home. And I think it was it my piano teacher, or it was someone convinced me that I should go and try out one of these churchy organs. So this church organ day, we went all around Inverness and had a look at various different organs, and they were demonstrated by various old farts. And we got to try out this one. And like I say, it was incredibly heavy mechanical action, but I bashed through the entertainer on it. And at the end, the organist said to me, he said, yes, that's all very good and well, but can't you play a hymn? And I said, I'm not interested in playing hymns. I want to play fun music on the organ. And that was it. My fate was sealed. He hated me from that point on and wouldn't let me back anywhere near any of the other organs during that day. I was the devil in person that day, so I wasn't allowed to play anything. But eventually, my folks, my parents, together we decided that it might be an idea if I took some proper classical organ lessons. So we spoke to the cathedral organist. Inverness has a cathedral. Anyone got a picture? Here, Ian, have you got a picture of the cathedral? Anyone got a picture of Inverness Cathedral? Send it over. I started having lessons at the Inverness Cathedral organ. And of course, any of you who know what Inverness Cathedral is, it is the inspiration for a certain piece of music, allegedly by German composers, but stolen from Scottish composers nonetheless. It's the Highland Cathedral. So there you are. So that's going to be the first official piece of music tonight after a very long anecdote, Highland Cathedral. And tonight we're not playing the Highland Cathedral at all. We are playing the organ of Düren, which is a big, feisty thing not far from here in Germany. Rather nice piece of music indeed. How about that? The old Highland Cathedral there. Yes, and sorry, something's again strange tonight. I'm not terribly sure what's causing it. Something's strange in the old thing. Maybe this Nightbot thing is doing something bizarre in the background. I doubt it. Shouldn't be. Interesting to see you all in the chat writing that you also had Yamaha Electone organs. They're wonderful old things, aren't they? Crazy old items, but good fun nonetheless. Good fun. Now then, of course, if you're going to hang around Scotland, you're not just going to be playing that kind of stuff. You're going to be going to dances as well. You're going to be going to ceilidhs and things like that. Now, when I was at university, I spent more time at parties than I did at university itself. Of course you do. That's what you do when you go to university. You don't hang about. You don't hang about doing all sorts of disgracefully dull things. Disgracefully dull things. Oh my goodness, lots of lovely little requests here. Wow, check this out. And hold on, Ian has said, Ian sent another picture. Hold on, there we go. Let me see, I have to, this is so annoying, but I have to do that. Then I have to do this. Then I have to do that. Then I have to do this. Then I have to do that. Then I can do this and hope that it's good enough. Is that good enough? A picture? Yes, it should be. That should work. Ladies and gentlemen, Inverness Cathedral, the Highland Cathedral itself. Here it is, and click. There you go. The Highland Cathedral, a sort of a mini Notre Dame, as it were. It was supposed to have big pointy spires at some point, but they ran out of money. Or actually, they just didn't want to spend the money. I suspect that's what it was. Don't forget, we're talking Invernessians here. And we ended up with just those sort of Notre Dame style flat-topped towers. A rather nice cathedral it is indeed. That, ladies and gentlemen, is where I started my church music career. I started as a little singer in the choir, and then I graduated to a slightly bigger singer in the choir, and I was for a while one of the organ nuts, and we had great fun. Now, if you look at the sort of back end of the cathedral to the left of the picture, you will see a little sort of behind the trees, a sort of a little pointy roofed bit on the left, as it were. Can you see that? Look, there's me at the corner of the thing there, sort of around the height of where my eyes are at the moment. There you go. There's a little sort of pointy thing. That was the chapter house, and that's where we had our choir rehearsals. Great fun. Great fun indeed. So there you are. That's Inverness Cathedral, and judging by the weather on that day, a typical Invernessian summer's day. All the leaves are brown, and and the skies are grey. So there you are, there you are. That, ladies and gentlemen, was the actual Highland Cathedral. Exciting stuff. How are we doing here? We have a couple of tickets on the way, ladies and gentlemen, very kind. Who's this from? Werner. Thank you to Werner. And thank you to, who's this? Alexander. Thank you, Alexander. And thank you to Jan as well. That's very kind. Thank you very much. Right. So anyway, back to anecdotes. While I was popping about... While I was hanging about in Edinburgh, I went to study music at Edinburgh University, and I had a great time there. I discovered that life was rather an exciting thing, and I also discovered that because I loved Scottish traditional dancing stuff, ceilidh dancing, that I would turn into a kind of sort of Scottish dancing superhero. And by day, I was mild-mannered music student Fraser Gartshore, and by night, I was ceilidh man. If there was a ceilidh anywhere in town, I was there, dancing with all the international students, showing them how to do it properly, and generally having a wonderful time. Very lovely indeed. And of course, if you're going to go to a ceilidh, you have to dance. So let's have some ceilidh music just for the fun of it. And you have to have the big chords at the beginning and at the end as well. That was a very short version of The Flowers of Edinburgh, a wonderful piece that even Ian Lavery didn't know before, and now he does. I've played it twice for him now. So there you are. Now then, one of the most famous pieces of music from Scotland is, of course, this. There you are, a few choruses there of Loch Lomond. Oh, check it out. Who this? Ian, thank you. Ian sending pictures and then buying tickets as well. Thank you, Ian. That's very kind indeed. Did you send any more tickets? Did you send any more pictures? Sorry. You may have done. No, you didn't. All right, that's fine. What's happening here? What's this? Oh, for heaven's sake. Oh, that looks like something interesting that we can do some other time. What's this? Oh, another picture of the old cathedral here. I have to save it there. I have to move it here. And then I have to go over here. Click on this little thing and hope that it fits in there. And oh, that looks quite good actually. Is that working? Yeah, there we go. Right, here, ladies and gentlemen, thanks to Jez, is another picture of the Highland Cathedral, Inverness Cathedral, from the other side. And there, that little sort of corner pokey room there that I was talking about, that's the chapter house where we had our choir rehearsals. There you are. Isn't that cute? That's taken obviously in the springtime. Check the cherry blossom, ladies and gentlemen. That must have been the springtime. There's no leaves on any of the other trees, so it must be early springtime, I'm guessing. There you are. And again, look, all the leaves are, well, in this case, they're purple, and the skies are grey. So yes, it's definitely Inverness. You can tell it's Inverness. The sun's not shining. Occasionally I have a look at weather forecast back home in Inversneck, and yeah, it's usually pretty awful. Having said that, this part of Germany is no better. This is the Westerwald of Germany where I now live, and it's no better at all. Ladies and gentlemen, as a seasoned traveller of the world, I always find myself gravitating towards the magnificent country of Bella Italia. And the music of Bella Italia is, of course, wonderful, fun stuff as well. I love going to Italy. I've been there so many times in my life. And the further south you go, the better the music gets. For example, Dean Martin singing an old Italian number, Volare. And of course, Funiculi Funicula. Hey, 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 rapatapidi. That wraps up our little trip to La Bella Italia. And now, the magic of modern technology, if I wink and blink at this thing, it does strange things. If I then don't wink and blink at it, it does strange things anyway. Now then, when I wasn't on holiday in wonderful Bella Italia, I was probably in La Belle France. You'd like a nice trip to La Belle France, wouldn't you, Perkins? What film is that from? That's one for Jez M. You'd like a nice trip to La Belle France, wouldn't you, Perkins? Who's that from? Come on, that's one for Jez M. So let's hope Jez gets that, or anyone else actually for that matter. Members of my family are not permitted to answer because they know exactly what it is. Let's then to Paris and let's hang about under one of those things that crosses rivers. Mais oui, under the bridges of Paris with me, sous les ponts de Paris, lorsque descend la nuit. Something about nighttime. Tout sort de gueule. So I have no idea. My French is not that good, and I'm not even going to try to start pronouncing all the other things that are going on there. Let's have another piece of French music, ladies and gentlemen, and it's going to be this. Get your bizarre Spike Milligan style voices ready for this one. And it's the only way you can sing these things. Oh, Jez says he didn't get it. Right, did anyone else get it? Oh, Geoplanet Jane is here. I haven't seen you for a longest of times. I'll go through the chat in a minute and see who's there. There's lots of new people there tonight, I think. Good evening, new people. It's very kind that you're here. I'll come to you in a moment. Right, what were we talking about? Oh yes, that thing. You'd like a nice trip to La Belle France, wouldn't you, Perkins? That, ladies and gentlemen, was from not Those Magnificent Men and Their Flying Machines, but the other one, Monte Carlo or Bust. The one with Terry Thomas, Bounder and the Cad. All the others, of course, but Terry Thomas was having a bet with... Who was Terry Thomas having a bet with in the film Monte Carlo or Bust, and why? You drive the roller skate, I'll drive the Nifty Nine. Something like that. There's a Nifty Nine, wasn't it? Was it the Nifty Nine? I can't remember. See if you can work it out. You drive the upholstered roller skate. That was it, an upholstered roller skate. Terry Thomas. Ooh. Wonderful stuff. Anyway, back to La Belle France and that kind of singing, please. Grab your voice boxes, everyone. Sugar them about and sing this little melody. la vie en rose. I hope you were all singing along, shuggling your vocal voice boxes as you went. Fun, fun, fun for all the family. Wonderful stuff. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're enjoying what's going on this evening. A Friday ticket from, who this from? Jerry. Jerry, thank you very much indeed. Wonderful. Thank you very much indeed. How many tickets are we doing tonight? 6 tickets this evening, ladies and gentlemen. 6 tickets indeed. Well, can we do better than 6? I'm sure we can. Let's buy some tickets, folks. Don't forget, your tickets go towards all of... Well, they basically go towards keeping us in living expenses and food and things for babies. And no, that's not true. They help. They help towards that. Don't forget, this is our full-time business, ladies and gentlemen. So any help you have on offer is always very greatly received. A picture, ladies and gentlemen. This has nothing to do with international goodies, but we will show it anyway. It's a rather cute picture. And hold on, how do I do this again? I have to go here and here. Then I have to go here. Then, oh my goodness, back to here and then to here. There we go. Blick. This, ladies and gentlemen, this has nothing to do with anything, but everybody loves a picture of a pussycat. And what's better than a picture of a cat? A picture of 2 cats. There you are. That's a little picture sent to us by Joe Humans. That just came in now. And Joe is basically Dr. Dolittle. If you don't know who Joe is, in another life, Joe is Dr. Dolittle. He speaks to the animals. They speak to him. And Joe looks after many, 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 many animals. Joe, tell us in the chat, how many animals are you currently looking after? Several is the answer. But one never knows exactly how many. Joe's always got a great variety of animals from all around the place. He attracts them. They turn up on his doorstep, apparently. Oh my goodness, that's a rather lovely picture. It's an international picture night tonight, ladies and gentlemen. What's this there? This is the picture. Oh, I see. And that must be sort of Dingwall in the background then. Yes, here's another picture of, oh good heavens, I have to do this again. And then this again. This is so complicated, but it kind of works. And then why doesn't that stay there? It'd be good if that stayed there. Is that it? Oh, damn it. What did I do? Oh, no. Huh? Oh, sod it. What the hell did I do there? I just did something stupid, ladies and gentlemen. I pressed the wrong button and now I've absolutely... Where on earth is everything gone? Here we go. Right, press that button. That's the one. Right, off we go. Let's have that in there. Click. And now we go back to here. And then we do this again. Remember we said the Ben covered in snow. Well, there we are. There's another picture from the other direction. Now, this is from just north of Inverness. There's a sort of a peninsula of land known as the Black Isle, so called because of its fertile land. And then to the north of the Black Isle, there's more water, as you can see there. And then where that sort of smoky stuff is, it's probably my dad smoking his pipe at work in Dingwall in the old days. That smoke, that's sort of looking towards Dingwall. And there's the Ben in the background, Ben Wyvis, that snowy, sugar-coated, long, delicious mountain there. So there you are, snow on the Ben. And obviously, a bit of sunshine, so it can't be Inverness then. Oh, I'm so rude, I know. Terrible, isn't it? Actually, I'm going to leave that page open so that if we get any more pics, I know where to put them. What's this, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, a contribution to our Christmas gift. Christmas gift is good. Our Christmas wish list. We have a wish list on something called Buy Me a Coffee. So if you don't want to buy a ticket, you could buy something on our wish list from Buy Me a Coffee. And actually, I think I can tell our bot to tell us about that, which is rather cute. It should be able to do it for us in the background, Should be able to do something there. Another ticket from our friend Stefan. Thank you very much, Stefan. Actually, there was a ticket from Stefan earlier as well, from the original Stefan, before we even started today. And yes, so that was Stefan, that was Werner, that's Alexander, Jan, Ian, and Jerry, and now the other Stefan. So thank you very much indeed. Very kind. Very kind. Folks, Anyway, right, enough France. Let's head back to another place where I spent a lot of time back in the 1990s. I probably shouldn't have spent so much time there, but I did, because I was hanging about with friends and doing some interesting secret musical things that nobody knows about, or that were kept very quiet at the time. One day it will all come out in the wash, I suppose. But it was fun while I was at it, and I got to know the city involved rather well indeed. I loved staying there. And there's a couple of rather fun pieces of music that I love playing from that part of the world is this. Don Prince. Didn't you have those Sontronics STC ones? Yes, I did. I still do. But one of them has stopped working completely. Yeah, it just doesn't work. And they had interchangeable capsules, these microphones. I still have the capsules over there. And one of the omnidirectional capsules also stopped working. So one of the omnidirectional capsules stopped working, and then one of the microphones itself stopped working. So a bit pathetic. So that's why we are saving up for some new microphones, ladies and gentlemen. More on that in a minute. Let's hang about in the East End of London at high speed. The Limehouse Blues. Yes, that is so named because of the Limehouse area of London. And now, ladies and gentlemen, to the magnificent composer called Noel Gay, his amazing Me and My Girl composition. I forgot to turn the camera back, sorry. His amazing Me and My Girl composition, The Lambeth Walk. Oi! Lambeth walk. Oi! Right, oi indeed. Ooh, a tick from another Stefan. Surely not. Yes, oh no, hold on. No, not another Stefan. From, who dis? Ohio. Someone from Ohio. Who's this? Someone called Operating Room Studios. Who are you? Operating Room Studios. I know you not. However, cute fun. Right, oh, I forgot to say, we're going to have a look who's in the chat, weren't we? Who's in the chat, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, let's have a little look. Switch the organ off. Actually, while we're switching the organ off, I will press a couple of buttons here. Oh, yes, ladies and gentlemen. And we are going to head... Oh, yes, actually, we're going to head there. We're going to head to another part of the world for some fancy organs for the last half hour or so of this evening's international extravaganza. I called it all over the world. Did nobody get my little hint right at the very beginning? I hinted at all over the world from ELO. Did nobody get that? No? Fair enough. Right, I'm going all the way back to funicula. Hi, who's there? Ivy. Hello, Ivy. Hello, Cam. Did you see Kristen's birthday video I posted yesterday? If you haven't, check it out after you've watched this concert. It was Kristen Platt's birthday yesterday. We won't say how old she was. She's slightly older than me and slightly younger than Cam. There you are, that'll do. It was her birthday yesterday, and I put up a little mini concert for her and played a rather lovely, new organ, and it was rather good fun. So if you haven't checked that out, please do. So there we are, Cam is here, Gleiswanderer is here. Hello, Gleiswanderer. On Sunday, we'll be back to the Brown Book of Magnificence and Magic. Jez is here, Cassie is here, Matt Leach. Hello, California. All the leaves are brown. Yes, oh, there we are. And the skies are grey. Dreaming of California. Well, Matt, apparently it's been raining in California this week. Rather strange occurrence. Dominic Eckard is here. Hello, Dominic. Thank you for your email. That will be Sunday as well, so that's exciting. Larry is here. Hi, Larry. David is here. Gerhard is here. Urza is here. Hello, Urza, and thank you for your help. Ian is, of course, here. We have Ian with his pictures. Julian C. is here. Adrian Morris is here. David Cook is here. L.A. Bear is here. I want to say that L.A. Bear is from Los Angeles, but L.A. Bear, he or she or it, is writing in German, so I doubt it. Gerhard F. is here. Hello, Gerhard. Adrian Morris. Xing Shang Chong is here. Hello. And it was lovely to see you last week in the church. Xing Shang Chong came to visit me on Saturday in the church in Hirschbach last week, which was rather lovely. Mike King is here. Pan Lomito is here. Pan Lomito with his lovely life over in Curacao. We're not jealous. Definitely not. Definitely not. Wolfgang is here. Hello, Wolfgang. Hi. Lange nicht gesehen. Sehr schön. David Cook. Michael Becker, Michael Becker. Andrew Prince. Pan Lomito, Larry, Apex. Hello, Apex. I haven't seen you for a while. Oh, they're spaghetti tunes. That's cheeky. Organ Music YT. Hello, it's Ross. Hey, that's nice that you're here. How strange. We're in Italy now, musically. I had a pizza for dinner. Guess what I had for dinner tonight? What was it? Was it rigatone alla bolognese? That's what we had tonight, and it was delicious. Bolognese sauce that was cooked for hours and hours. Lovely. Beautiful. Max Huber is here. Hi, Max. Julian, the other Julian is here. Shreveport Julian is here. That's wonderful. And Prince Alexander Wunderlich. Hello. Hi, who else haven't we mentioned yet? Right, let's have a dig around, see if we're missing anyone here. We had some new names earlier. I don't think I caught any of the new names. John Castle's here. Hi, John Castle. Don Prince is here. Hello. Going to France soon. Good for you. Hopefully to play some organs. Good for you. David Miller is here. Hello. Geoplanet Jane. Good evening. Bodenseehorn. Hi, Ingo. Schön, dass du da bist. Und danke auch für deine Unterstützung letzte Woche. Ist angekommen. So that's rather exciting. Das Ding ist angekommen, das meine ich. Ich sitze in der Garage und guck mich an. Right. Jeffrey Ford. Hello, Jeffrey Ford. Oh, you would have liked Limehouse Blues, Jeffrey Ford, because you requested that a long time ago. I remember that. Jolly good. Joe Humans. Hi, Joe. Joe is here. From the Earth to the Moon and a trip around. Ooh, if you can find the dots, send that one. That would be good fun. Rasbaz, La Vie en Rose. We got that. Casey Latz is here. Hello. La Vida Rose. I'm not sure what that is. Okay, is that a different version? Good for you. Jez is here. Did we mention Jez? Tony Curtis or Eric Sykes? Tony Curtis is the right answer, Jez. Tony Curtis was the shareholder who won his shares in a game of poker against Terry Thomas's father in the film Monte Carlo or Bust. Eric Sykes was, of course, Perkins, Terry Thomas's sidekick. Anyway, I could quote that film all night, and so I won't. Wonderful film. Sir Cuthbert Ware Armitage, here it is. Thank you, Sir Cuthbert Ware. Well done, David Miller. You're absolutely wonderful, and you're right. There you are, Sir Cuthbert Ware Armitage. Terry Thomas entered the race to win back a factory half lost in a poker game. That's right. His father lost it in a poker game. A wonderful. If you haven't seen the film, it's wonderful. It's the best. It's even better than Those Magnificent Men and Their Flying Machines. It's absolutely wonderful. Absolutely wonderful indeed. Right. Who else have we got here? Sorry. Philip Augusti. Hello, Philip. Lovely that you are here too. Tjur. Who is Tjur? I don't know who Tjur is. Where are you from, Tjur? Wonderful name. I love it. Exciting. Right. Who else have we got? There's one of the new names then. Right. Who else was here? We had some more new names. I saw new names earlier. Now I can't find them. Should have said it at the beginning, shouldn't I? If you're new, say hi in the chat. We will come and welcome you with open arms, open mouths, and open wallets. Open your wallet and repeat after me. Help yourself. No, anyway, Yellowbird is here. Good evening, Yellowbird. That's lovely that you're here. Casey Latz, yes, we had you earlier, didn't we? Yes, we mentioned you. Who else is here? All right, we're pretty much up to date now. Joshua, 79cc. I'm often watching quietly in the background. Hello, Carla is here from Wyoming. Ooh, Wyoming. Have we ever had anyone from Wyoming before? Carla Lavon Bedwell. What a wonderful name. You should be in a James Bond film. What a wonderful name. Stefan B, good evening. Brooks. Hello, Brooks. I'm also not all here. I know how you feel. John Drake. Ah, that's you, the Operating Room Studios. Gotcha, John. Ah, wonderful. Wonderful. Now we can put a name to the mystery. CameraTim.com. David Patton is here. Oh, David Patton. All these lovely words. Thank you very much indeed. Joshua is here. Let's have a battle of Jericho. Josh fit the battle. Yeah, let's do some battling with Joshua. Why are we going to do some battling with Joshua? Because I feel like it. This, ladies and gentlemen, is not making any sound. Uh-oh. Why is this not making? I can see my stops. Heh. MIDI is being picked up, but nothing is happening. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a problem with our Wurlitzer. Let me just quickly do that and that. Make sure it's working. Is it working now? Ah, there it is. It's working now. Why did that do that then? I haven't changed anything. These are the joys of working with Windows. This is why I loathe and detest Windows, because it's just rubbish. It does what it wants. We need Mac, people. We need Mac. Right, hold on. How did I had these set up in a different way? I had that set up here, and I had that also set up here. Both of those. Yep, that's it. And the crescendo pedal is this one over here, and that's that. Okay, that's better. This, ladies and gentlemen, is a theatre organ. And it makes wonderful fun sounds if you play around with it like this. And it makes even better sounds because it is a bit... We're going to have this for a little minute or two, and then we're going to change to another organ. But I wanted to use this one first because it does this. If I can find the bloody thing. There it is. Just fit the Battle of Jericho. A little bit of Jericho, Battle of Chicago style. I love this little thing, this little... All right, something's changed with the settings of that organ, and I'm not sure what it was, so we're going to move away from that one and go to another one. This is how quickly these organs load now with the wonderful... I bet this doesn't work either for some stupid reason. Why is this not working? What's happened? What's happened to my machine to make it stop working? It's so annoying. I will never understand this stupid word. This world. It's Windows, I know. I don't know. Something's obviously happened overnight, and it's just decided to have a brain fart, which is fine. It can have a brain fart. This is how you set up organs for Hauptwerk, by the way. You just sort of right-click on things and auto-detect pedals and things, and that's better. Right, now let's pop this on here. Let's pop this on here and say yes to both. And then we have to go, oh, for heaven's sake, where do we go here? We go here. Ah, yes, and we have to put the piano on here. And then we can put the crescendo on there. And that, ladies and gentlemen, should work. Right. Let's move to these. Okay. Right, folks. Back. Okay, here we go. Right. Here's Jerry Martin help. Exactly. Bloody Hauptwerk. Ooh, a tick from Jez. Thank you, Jez. Thank you, Jez. Thank you, Jez. Right, we're going to move back to the world of moving around the world. And I don't know why I need the music for this. I really shouldn't, but I might as well bung it up here because I found it. A long time ago in a galaxy far away, 23 years ago in fact, I decided to move from the United Kingdom to Germany. And I decided to move to Germany for various reasons, none of which I'm going to tell you. But I've been here ever since, and it's good fun living in Germany. If you're from the United Kingdom, everyone says, why would you want to live in Germany? Well, believe it or not, it's a lot better. It's good fun. You have to learn the language, but that's not that bad. The language isn't as bad as everyone thinks it is. I learnt German in about, I don't know, 6 months. Learning by doing is the way to do it. You just sort of immerse yourself in a new country and learn the language. Now, while I was doing all this, I forced myself to be a conductor as well. Now, I always was a conductor back in the UK, but I decided to become a choral conductor here in Germany, and also orchestral. I had a sort of a university orchestra for a while that I conducted, and I had a couple of church choirs that I conducted, and that really helped me with the language. You lose your fear of making mistakes with languages when you're standing in front of 60 people and you have to sort of wave your arms around at them and tell them what you want them to do, and you have to tell them in German, of course. So you lose your fear of languages that way. And that really worked. And within 6 months, I was pretty fluent. And then after a year, I was very fluent. And now I don't think about it anymore. I think I make more mistakes in English than I do in German these days. Probably the case, but anyway, nonetheless. However, I got to learn some wonderfully hilarious German music. So tonight I'm going to play 1 or 2 pieces of German music for you. And I want you all to sing along, but not in the Elvis version, unless it's the German Elvis version. Muss I denn. That's the actual, well, it's not really the German title because it's not German, is it? It's Schwäbisch, isn't it? Is it Schwäbisch? I think it is Muss I denn. It's from the southwest of Germany anyway, and it's in English you all know it as Wooden Heart. Joe Human's Blackburn Cathedral. What are you talking about? I don't know anything about Blackburn Cathedral. Panlometer has just sent me a picture of, I'm not even going to, yes, it is, you're right. He says it's as stupid as, I'm not going to say that. No, I'm not going to say that. We're doing bizarre pictures this evening, evidently, ladies and gentlemen, and this is a very bizarre one. Our friend Panlomito, for some reason, is sitting at home doing mathematics while we are doing this concert. Are you ready for this? He's sitting at home looking at that. Okay, now that is Dutch there, ladies and gentlemen. Recht, what? Let me switch that off quickly. Rechthoekige driehoek. ABC met. I have no idea. Something about. All right, fine. All right, you have to work out. I'm guessing you have to work out the. What do you have to work out? I'm not sure what you have. You have to work out something there. Oops, what am I doing? What am I doing? That's the one. Press the right button and hope everything works. Very bizarre. Tur is from Norway. Good for you. We love Norway. I've never been to Norway. I'd love to go. Any good organs in Norway to visit? I'm sure there are. Ever wondered what Beethoven sounds like on a theatre organ? Cha-cha-cha. Highlands Cathedral. I played the Highland Cathedral, if that's what you mean. I played that at the very beginning. That was the first thing I played tonight. Yes, exciting stuff. A long time ago in a galaxy far away. Cha cha cha. There you are. A bizarre piece of music. Well, this evening's concert was entitled Around the World. And I deliberately stayed away from American music tonight because next Friday night is going to be a selection of American goodies because it will be American Thanksgiving. So we're going to have lots and lots of that kind of thing next week. However, I'm in the mood for playing around. And earlier today, while I was digging around, I found this. I found a book. Not sure what that one is. Oh yes, I remember that one. Shall we do that one? No, shall we do? Oh, we could do that. No, we're not going to do that one. That'll remind me of my first wife. We're not going to do that one at all. We're not going to do that one either. Oh, we could definitely do that. That would be good. But that would work on a theatre organ quite nicely. We have a repeat. Is that going to work? If I can do that to turn pages forwards, but turning backwards. Oh, there it is, it's working. I need to get my stroke working. Right, ladies and gentlemen. This evening's concert is or was entitled All Over the World, and that is, of course, a piece of music by Electric Light Orchestra. Produced, composed and everything by the amazing Jeff Lynne. Jeff Lynne is one of the most amazing musicians, composers, producers, chums anyone could ever wish to have. Jeff Lynne is just, he's so down to earth, so wonderfully friendly, and he knows fine well that he's a damn good musician, but he always plays it down that he doesn't know. Oh, he knows all right. But he's a wonderful guy nonetheless. And all of his music from ELO is just wonderful. Now, I don't think have I ever played ELO on the organ? I think I did. I think I did this once. I think I did Blue Sky, didn't I? Sun is shining in the sky. Which is absolutely wonderful. Oh, for heaven's sake, you're talking about maths now. Good God, people, stop talking about maths and move on. The world is more important than maths. It's definitely more important than maths. Anyway, here's a bit of Jeff Lynne for you before we close this evening's proceedings. This is a good old one. Sailing away on the crest of a wave, it's like magic. Rolling and riding and slipping and sliding, it's magic. And you and your sweet desire, you took me, oh, higher and higher, baby. Higher and higher. Ooh, that's a good tune. Jackie Wilson. That's a wonderful tune. It's a living thing. It's a terrible thing to lose. It's a given thing. What a terrible thing to lose. Wonderful tune. Let's see if it works on the organ. I've never played this before. I just found it today. Let's see what happens. works. Oh, if anyone's got a contact to Jeff, send him that and let him know what it sounds like on a theatre organ. Isn't that cool? The music of ELO is definitely some of the best from the 70s, 80s. It's practically the only good music from the 70s and 80s. If we're going to be honest, it's absolutely wonderful. And of course, tonight's concert was entitled, Nobody's Buying Tickets. No, tonight's concert was entitled, tonight's concert was definitely entitled All Over the World, which is one of the best pieces of music by our friends from ELO. Let's see what that sounds like on the organ. It sounds like we're going to start a Cayley dance. Which we're not going to do. We're going to try playing, ladies and gentlemen, try playing All Over the World and see what happens. Let's see what happens. Any fans of ELO out there? I hope you all are. You should all be. Don't forget Roy Wood. Well, Roy Wood was one of the original members of ELO. Until Roy and Jeff had a sort of, they had an amicable falling out, I think is the nice way to put it. They're still good friends and they still meet and they still do things. But Jeff definitely wanted to go in one direction and Roy definitely wanted to go in another direction. Ooh, that's a tough one. That's a tough one now because Jeff and ELO, wonderful music, but Roy Wood, even better to a certain extent. Roy Wood, very talented musician. Roy Wood can get a tune out of anything. Roy Wood could get a tune out of that. I met Roy Wood a couple of times. Very down to earth again. Very amazing looking guy with all his hair and little round red glasses and things. Wonderful, but very down to earth as well. Incredibly good fun. And just wonderful. All of these guys from Birmingham and all the Liverpool guys earlier as well, all wonderful down-to-earth people, with the exception of one, but he doesn't want to be talked about, so that's the end of that. All Over the World. Let's see what this sounds like on an organ. I wonder what it sounds like. Medium disco rock, it says here. Get your partners out and let's go for it. wrong notes in the music. I caught them eventually. Yeah, what a wonderful piece of, it's such a cool piece of music, so simple but good. Isn't that a lovely piece of music? My favorite bit. You can have so much fun on a theatre organ, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't know what theatre organs are, go and check them out. They're absolutely amazing pieces of kit. Wonderful things. Run and get the fire brigade. Do that sometime, please. What on earth is run and get the fire brigade? I don't recognize that one at all. Tuur. Oh, sorry, right. Geoplanet saying, does Tuur understand what it is, what Hauptwerk is? Hauptwerk is an amazing, sophisticated piece of software that enables you with a MIDI console, such as this, with its 4 manuals and pedals, just like any other kind of organ. Here's a glimpse of what it does. So I have my 4 manuals, I have my pedals, I have my swell pedals, all those things there. And the software is actual real sampled organs. So real organs in real buildings, real pipe organs in real buildings. Sample set producers have gone out, and it's not like a contact library. It's not that kind of sample. They've sampled individual pipes in these organs. They've denoised them. They've categorized them. They've put them in, and they've come out with these amazing sample sets. This is obviously a theatre organ sample set. This is not a very big sample set. It takes up. It takes up, I don't know, what does it take up? It takes up about 28 gigabytes of RAM. Okay, that's not that much. But another one, the organ I was playing earlier, for example, that takes up about 65, 66 gigabytes of RAM. And another organ, for example, the organ I played yesterday for the video I posted for Kristen Platt's birthday. If you haven't seen it, go and watch it. Why am I pointing there? Because it's not there, obviously, but never mind. You could post it, I suppose. That organ takes up about 90 gigabytes of RAM, yeah? And it could theoretically take up more. So you need big PC power to run these things. They're pretty processor intensive things as well. I'm running sort of an i9, God knows how many core processor here, 128 gigs of RAM and God knows what else. Very powerful stuff, and it enables you to play all these organs from the comfort of your own home, which is why I'm doing these live streams. So there you go. Oh, Tuur's been using it. Oh, for heaven's sake. Why am I explaining that to you if you already know about it? Oh, well, Tuur, never mind. I've explained it to you a lot then, and you know all about it now. So if you didn't know what Hauptwerk was, now you do. Now you do. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was Friday night as Organ Music Night. We didn't get all the way around the world like we wanted, so we will be continuing this, and I will be taking requests. So, ladies and gentlemen, we've had, what's this? We have another request. What's this? Hello, Vanessa and Fraser. Buy more tickets, says Yellowbird. Yellowbird, well, yeah, buy more tickets. Oh, I see 3 little words. Ha, ha, ha. That's cute. Actually, let's see if we can squeeze that right in right now. 3 little words is a very cute tune. I rather like that. It should literally have just popped over here if my synchronization is working. It should just go plop and be here. Theoretically. Come on, are you here? Synchronize, you swine thing. If it should synchronize. Anyway, right, ladies and gentlemen. Now, unfortunately, on Tuesday, we didn't manage to have a hymn of the week. Normally, every Tuesday, we do hymns of the week, and then every Thursday, we do piano music. But I knew this week we'd be having a special feature for Kristen Platt's birthday. So that's why we didn't have, here we go. That's why we didn't have a video on Tuesday. So next week we will of course be having videos on Tuesday and Thursday. However, Tuesday will be a hymn of the week, some classical hymn music. And then Thursday will be a live piano show. Twice a month we're going to do live piano. So my piano just behind me there will be featured on Thursday live. So usual time, so do join us for that if you can. And in the meantime, of course, do join us on Sunday, for Sunday night is organ music, where we will be calming everything down. We'll be going back to our normal sort of some churchy music, some classical music, some special requests, some Brown Book of Magic. If you don't know what the Brown Book of Magic is, join us on Sunday to find out. And yeah, lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. Right. by Harry Ruby and Bert Kalmar. I could make a joke about Harry Ruby and Bert Kalmar, but I'm not going to. And yes, nonetheless, this is a rather lovely tune, 3 little words. And my 3 little words to you this evening, ladies and gentlemen, are thank you all. Because the Gartshore gang is a wonderful bunch of people all around the world, all over the world, which is why we had tonight's concert, all over the world. And yeah, thank you very much for being the Gartshore gang. Thank you for helping us out this evening, ladies and gentlemen, with tickets and donations and all of those things. Very kind indeed. It's all being invested back into the channel in one way or another. So feel free. We are very, very grateful to all of you for all of that. We love you all for all of that. And we look forward to more music with you at the earliest or at the latest on Sunday. See you then, folks. ladies and gentlemen, was definitely Friday night is organ music a night. And it can only mean we can finish off this evening's concert with a final piece of music, which is, of course, Bye Bye Blues. Back soon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for being wonderful. Thank you all. 3 little words. There you are. And see you soon.